everyone. Welcome to another episode of David Rides a Trike. I'm David. I'm riding a trike, and that's what I like to do. And that actually leads me into what I want to talk about today. And that is, if you've watched any of my previous videos, you know that I love to ride. However, my dirty little secret is I don't spring up out of bed in the morning and say to myself, wow, I feel like riding. It's quite the contrary. I wake up, I never feel like riding. Not that there's anything wrong. I'm not a morning person. Honestly, I need to kick myself in the butt to get myself dressed in my cycling clothes, check out the trike, and start riding. Once I start riding, I feel great. And the whole time I'm preparing for the ride, I know that once I start riding, and it doesn't take long, I mean it's under a mile, I feel so much better. And I know I'll feel better once I start riding, yet I still have to force myself to do it. I guess part of that is because I've never been rather, a morning person. Hello. I'm not one of those guys who can just wake up, spring out of bed, and be ready to go. Quite the opposite. Now, 11 o'clock at night.
How you doing?
Thank you. Hi. 11 o'clock at night, midnight, I'm raring to go. That's when I say, hey, I'd love to go for a ride now. But given my limited vision, even with the best of lights, it's out of the question. So I can't do it. My riding has to be done during the daytime. And that's what I do. But it's really funny. You'd think that at this point in my life, I would, hello, at this point in my life, I would know, or at least I would feel like, okay, come on, let's get going. You know you'll feel better. And I think that, but I don't feel it. So my point is, I have to push myself out the door and ride, but the benefit from it is great. It sets me up for the rest of the day. I feel invigorated. I have energy. Riding for me clears my head. So I'm usually able to think more clearly after a ride, and the effect lasts for a while. So whether you want to go for a ride or run or walk, I can't say for sure. I know walking is true, and I'm sure running it is as well. The benefits are definitely there. I feel good. I feel really good. But it's not like I feel like I'm kicked up, from here to here. I go from here to here. And maybe that's all that's supposed to happen. I don't know. And for me, that's great. I'll take it. What I'm trying to say is any kind of physical activity, in my opinion, will give you physical and psychological benefits. But sometimes you have to push yourself in order to do what's required, or do what's required to get yourself moving, to get yourself doing that physical activity. When I was on dialysis, part of having end-stage kidney failure is you have no energy. And you get in a cycle where, because you have no energy, there's not much you can do. You know, if you have anything that restricts your physical activity, it kind of feeds into itself. That is, you feel lethargic, so you don't do much, and consequently you end up feeling even more lethargic. And I think there's some stockpiling effect of doing that. The longer you go without activity, the lousier you feel. But if you could get some physical activity in, especially if it's outdoors, you know, a day like this, when I left it was 61 degrees. It was supposed to have cooled off a little bit, maybe a little cooler. There's a little bit of a breeze, but you can see bright blue skies, and it feels good to get out and move in this kind of environment. So if it means getting up earlier before work or on your lunch break at some point, if you can get out and move, I think you'll find it's a pretty nice thing to do. If you could get out and move and do something, try to do it. Try to do it a few days in a row. I'm willing to just about guarantee you'll feel better as a result. Hang on, got some bumps here. So I hate this section. It's a good test of the stabilization of my camera though, because I was bouncing a lot. Please, if you enjoy these videos, please hit the subscribe button down below. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Love to hear what you think. And also like this video and my others if you watch them. All those things help me out a great deal. The other thing is there's a little bell down there that if you could click that, you'll get a notification sent to your phone when I have a new video out. And all those things kind of boost my standing in the YouTube world, which right now is very, very low as I'm just starting out. But I'd like to make this a real channel, and with your help I could do it. If you don't have a Gmail account, the first time you do any of those things, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. You have to get your Gmail account and sign in, because Google owns YouTube along with the rest of the world. But I really appreciate that. I'd especially love to hear from you. And that's it for this episode. See you on the next ride. Bye-bye. Hi.
Wow, that's nice.